Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Thursday morning training. This is Gregory Muscari from up here in Bozeman, Montana. And every Thursday morning, we do a training on different skills and aspects of what it takes to build a successful LifeWave business. Today, we're going to focus on the basics of our compensation plan. This is not going to be an advanced compensation plan training. It's going to go over the basics. And I want to share with you a little story to kind of set the stage. And about 23 years ago, I was the VP of sales of a network marketing company I helped to start. And I helped write that compensation plan. And I met this young lady who came in and she was very enthusiastic and wanted to know everything about everything. She was like a sponge, you know? And I kind of took her under my wing and was mentoring her. And she goes, "Well, teach me about the compensation plan." And I said, "Now, do you want to understand a compensation plan? Or do you want to understand how to make money?" And she goes, "Oh, yeah, teach me how to make money." So in that company, we had what we called the proven plan of action, very similar to our daily method of operation. We had a basic getting started, a basic thing that everybody did day in, day out, the daily method of operation. We pique people's interest, we'd share information, we do follow up, do three ways, and enroll them, right? That's our basic DMO here. So she took it seriously, and she not only learned how to make money, she wanted to become a diamond executive in that company, which is equivalent of like a presidential director here. And 4 years later, I married her. That's my wife, Robin. So today I'm going to treat you all like I treated Robin in the beginning. Do you want to understand the compensation plan, or you want to understand how to make money? So with that being said, I'm going to just go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to take us over to Live Younger Success. And this is what I'd suggest you do when you enroll a new member, that wants to understand how to make money, that you take them to the compensation, you take them to Live Younger Success, and you go to the business basics section, click on that. Whoa, the first thing in the business basics is compensation plan. So we're going to click on compensation plan, and it's going to open up. It's opening. And here you are. We're in the compensation plan section of liveyoungersuccess.com. And over on the left side here, you can see there's four major sections on this page. The first three goals that we recommend for all new brand partners. We talk about the three phases of the compensation plan, and we talk about the 4 ways to earn. So we say there's 3 phases and 4 ways to earn. And then there's a compensation plan overview. Before we jump into that, I do want to take note that some people, when they join LifeWave, are familiar with binaries. Some people are not. Some people are familiar with unilevels, and some people are not. Some people are familiar with both. And those are the 2 predominant methods of compensation or styles of pay plans in the direct sales network marketing industry. Binaries and compensation. They both have their strengths and weaknesses, but more and more companies are using binaries. And I think binaries are probably the predominant method that new network marketing companies are using. In Asia, it's almost all only binaries. And, there's a lot of good reasons. So I'm really excited that LifeWave, David Schmidt, in his infinite wisdom, or the good advice he got when he started the company back 20 years ago, chose binary as the method of compensation. And the nice thing about a binary is you only have to build 2 teams, one on the left, one on the right. And, there's many other benefits to a binary, because a binary can literally pay infinite levels, where a unilevel, everybody you sponsor first level, and in the beginning you get paid 1 level, and when you get to the next rank, you get paid 2, and when you get to the next rank, you get paid 3. But it usually ends about 5 or 6 or 7 levels, and everything after that's gone, where in a binary, you get paid on multiple levels and literally infinite levels. So I really love the fact that LifeWave chose a binary, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. We talk here about your first goals, and I'm going to jump ahead because I want to jump ahead to the 3 phases of compensation. And up here on the left, these are all hot links. So if I jump on that, here's the three phases of the compensation plan. And I wrote this document because, dealing with many people like Robin 23 years ago, they want to know about the comp plan. I say, you want to know how to make money, or you want to know, understand the compensation plan. And the most important thing you can do for a new brand partner joining your team is help them make some money. And in phase one, the only way they make money is by enrolling somebody, a customer or a brand partner, selling something, whether it's product or one of our business packs. So our compensation plan very generously pays 33% on your retail customers. So you sign somebody up for X39 as a retail, they're paying 149, you're going to make $50. And that's a really good profit. Okay. If they become a preferred or a preferred plus customer, it's same price, they're now paying 99 and you're going to earn $20. So you're making 20%. Now that might not sound like a lot. You make $20 on their $99 purchase, but multiply that times 12. Because in network marketing, we're working on the future, the long-term income and overrides of our customers and our brand partners, as opposed to in conventional sales, you sell a washing machine or a cell phone or whatever it is, you get paid once and it's over and next. So this is about reoccurring income. So you can earn a really nice income. And we got people getting commas in their monthly and weekly checks that are predominantly have built customer-based businesses. Now, a lot of people come in and they're more focused on the business. And that's where, the product introduction bonus, the PIB, is paid when you enroll new distributors or new brand partners and they buy or upgrade to a kit. And you can see the schedule that when someone comes in as a bronze, you're going to make $15. Well, now we don't make any commission on the one-time enrollment fee. Okay. So in the bronze, $25 of that is the enrollment fee. So you're making $15. You're making 15%. And that's why we say you're going to make between 15 and 31% on your product introduction bonuses. And that's a nice income. So when somebody comes in as a silver, you make $50. They come in as a gold, you make $100. So you can see somebody enrolling customers and brand partners gets their first income is going to come in from the PIB and the retail. And that's why we say there's, I'm just going to scroll down below. The next thing below this section, 4 ways to earn, retail commissions and product introduction bonuses are all in phase one. And interesting to note, anybody can earn those that's a brand partner. There's no qualification. There's no monthly minimum. Someone could literally come in, says, I don't have any money, I can't do this. Say, well, do you have $25? They could come in as a brand partner for $25 and they can start earning all of these incomes, the incomes here in phase one. Okay, the product introduction bonus and the retail bonuses. So they could really earn their way to success. Now, when you move into phase two, I'm going to go over the binary in a minute. I don't want to jump down that far, but I do want to point out here, it's important for your new people to know that in addition to being a 20-year-old company doing business in over 80 countries, LifeWave has developed a really solid, balanced, and well-structured compensation plan that generously rewards distributors in 3 progressive and cumulative phases. And this is the summary. So phase one is product introduction bonuses. Phase two is our team bonuses. And phase three is leadership bonuses. So with that being said, I want to jump back up to the top of this page and talk about the basic goals that align with the phases of the compensation plan. And what we've done here is to try and outline the first 3 goals for a new brand partner. This is a brand partner training. We don't recommend you send your customers to Live Younger Success. We have liveyoungerproducts.com, which is for customers and brand partners where they can go to learn about the products. But in Live Younger Success, we're focused on the business. So the first goal that everybody needs to have when they join as a brand partner, and a qualifying question that Robin, my beloved wife, Robin, likes to ask people when she's trying to find out to start them as a customer or brand partner, says, Do you see yourself using this product just for yourself, or do you see yourself sharing it? And that means if just for yourself, well, you may just be a customer and, but if you're going to be sharing, you definitely want to start as a brand partner. And when somebody makes a decision to join as a brand partner, now you can take them here. So you can say, okay, Lavelle, I'm so glad to have you on the team. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you already know about binaries, but some people don't. But I'm just going to go over the basics with you. And your first goal is you came in. Now you were wise enough. You didn't come in as a bronze, you came in as a gold. Yay, Lavelle. And so that's why it says you as a bronze or above. But your goal is to get one person on the left, one person on the right, who also comes in as a bronze or above. They could come in as a bronze, a silver, a gold, platinum, or a diamond. But you got to get one person on the left, one person on the right, and they need to stay qualified. That means, and qualified means they're active with at least 55 PV every 31 days. And that unlocks part 2 of the compensation plan, which is the binary bonus. Prior to that, people, when they don't have left or right, our plan, we have a carry forward. So the volume is being banked. People don't lose the volume. And that kind of, as they start getting a little volume banked up, it creates a little bit of incentive. Well, maybe I should unlock the binary because I want to get access to that money, right? So that's kind of a cool thing about a binary, because your volume that you haven't been paid on, as long as you stay active, is accumulated. We have what's called a 12-month non-flushing binary, which means your volume's going to accumulate for 12 months. And so it may take you a month or two before you start unlocking the binary, but you didn't lose that volume during those first week or two or month or two. So once somebody gets goal number 1 hammered down or in place, they got their someone on the left, someone on the right, and you'll want to get with your sponsor enroller, and they can show you how to set your preferences, and how to manage things back and forth. And they'll give you some strategic guidance on how to start building 2 teams. The second goal is to move on to manager. And manager is a very significant rank. It's the first major rank above basic brand partner. And in order to become a manager, we've diagrammed it out here. And I'll just shout out to Judy Daniel and Liz Hodges, who worked together with me to pull this together. But to become a manager, you have to upgrade and purchase a gold kit, okay? And you've personally sponsored 2 silvers or above, one on or above on each leg, okay? So you can see it depicted here. You're now a gold or above, and you've sponsored 1 silver here and 1 silver here. Now, even though they're on your second level here and second level here, and this gal actually sponsored Einstein, so she's she's sponsoring up. But you sponsored multiple people, and this is where you want to work with your enroller, someone of your upline leaders, to help strategize who to put where. And there's several different strategies we use. There's chemistry, there's demographics, there's geographics. You may want to put people in one town down one leg, people in another town down another, or your family down one leg, and your health practitioners and doctors down another. Or you can develop some initial strategy and work with your upline, and they'll help you on that. But this is the beauty of the binary. Now, the beauty of becoming a manager is when you become a manager, it unlocks this first goal unlocks the binary. The second goal unlocks the matching bonuses, and the matching bonuses can be very significant. So I'm not going to jump around too much, but I'm just going to jump here and show the binary bonus. Is a $50 cycle pay, and that means every time you get, we have what's called a 1/3, 2/3 binary. So every time you get 660 points on one leg, 330 on the other, you cycle and you get a $50 binary bonus. And in the beginning, it's kind of fun when you get your first binary cycle bonus. And, and as your business grows, you might start cycling multiple times a week. And as your business continues to grow, we have people cycling multiple times a day. And we have other people cycling multiple times an hour. So, do the math. It can be very, very fun. But the good news is in the beginning, before you start cycling, that volume's accumulating. So it might take you a week or two to get your first cycle bonus, but you're getting your personal production bonuses, every week because it doesn't have any qualification requirement. But as I was saying, when you become a manager, you unlock phase 3 of the compensation plan and you unlock the matching bonuses. And we have a very generous matching bonus program where you can earn a 25% matching bonus on the binary income of people you personally sponsored. You can earn 20% matching bonus on people they personally sponsor and 20% on people they sponsor. So, and there's progressive achievement levels required in order to unlock that second and third level matching bonus, but that first level unlocks immediately. So that means if I personally sponsored Lavelle and when he gets his first binary bonus of $50, I'm going to make 25% of that. So I'm going to make $12.50. Well, that might not sound a lot, but when Lavelle builds up a head of steam and he starts making $1,000 a week in binary bonus, I'm making $250. And I know Lavelle's the kind of guy that he's going to be getting to the $10,000 a week mode. And when he's making $10,000 a week, I'm making $2,500. So that matching bonus, I'll just say for Robin and I, it's the biggest part of our compensation plan. In the beginning, we made most of our money from personal production, from the PIB and customer bonuses. And then the binary started clicking in. We started duplicating. We started getting people on our second, third level. And we go down here and talk about becoming a director on our fourth, fifth. Our business started taking on a life of its own. We had other people that were sponsoring other people. It was not only us sponsoring people, and we've never stopped, okay? We are still enrolling new people, but we had other people, that were doing that also. The binary started clicking in for us. And when we hit director, it's like, at some point you've heard me tell the story, because Robin really kickstarted our business. I was fully involved in something else, and we had tried a number of different network marketing companies, for better or for worse, as the saying goes. But when we started LifeWave, when Robin started LifeWave, within about a month or two, I renamed the company to WifeWave because she was so excited. She was having so much success, and almost everybody she talked to was enrolling. At some point, and the checks started coming in. I said, "Okay, darling, you're having too much fun, making too much money. We're going to do this together." And again, the rest, as they say, is history. And it was one of the best decisions she and I have ever made, and that was 5.5 years ago. And so we are fully in love with LifeWave. We're in love with you, our team, and the company, and everywhere we're going. And I do believe we've got a very well-designed, well-refined, balanced compensation plan. So I'm very excited to be able to share it with you here today. So your third goal, to stay in the flow, once you become a manager, now you become a manager maker. So once you learn how to become a manager, your job is to teach other people. So you're going to walk them through. When they join, you're going to walk them through step 1, become binary qualified. Step 2, become a manager. And as you become breaking managers, you will naturally progress to the director level. And the director level really unlocks a lot of the compensation plan. Now, there's a wonderful chart here that Judy created, shows goal 1, 2, and 3, and what your personal sponsorship requirements are, and what your rank would be, and the binary commissions. And we have maximum binary commissions are set up, and I'll show you that chart in just a moment. But notice here, goal 2, manager, it unlocks the first level of the matching bonuses. And then there's level 2, level 3, there's additional requirements. But director is such a powerful position that I just want to scroll down and show you the diagram that the company has created for us here. This is a compensation plan summary. And you can see here outlines the binary. The PIB bonuses aren't shared on here. This is mainly goes over the binary and the unlimited matching bonuses, okay? And it shows that 25, 20, and 20 that you can earn on 3 levels of qualified brand partners. But as you move through the plan, when you go from basic enrollment and you unlock the binary, you're limited to 2 cycles a week that you can make up to $100 a week in the binary bonus. The extra money doesn't flush, it kind of goes in the bank. But when you bump up to manager, you can now make up to $1,500 a month, or that's, excuse me, $1,500 a week. And that's like $6,000 a month you can make just as a manager. And that's only in your binary bonus. Doesn't count your PIB and your retail profits from customers, and doesn't count your matching bonuses. So we have managers that are making, $6,000-8,000 a month. Okay. But the big money really starts being unlocked as you move to director and onto senior director, because you can see the cap for your binary income continues to grow as you move through the ranks, to ultimately you can make as much as $25,000 a week in your binary bonuses. That's like $100,000 a month, plus all the other ways of earning. And we have people in LifeWave, it's very few, but the 3%ers and 1%ers, we have people making $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month, even though they can only make 100 out of the binary section. So that just kind of lets you know how powerful the matching bonus is. So I'm very happy to be able to share this basics with you. And if you're brand new to LifeWave, and this is the first time you've gone over the compensation plan, you can now go back to Live Younger Success and go through this in detail and ask detailed questions of your sponsor or one of your upline leaders. But again, fall in love with the process. We have a simple daily method of operation that I'm going to just take you right back to, the getting started 1, 2, 3. Our simple daily method of operation right here is outlined. Pique people's interest, share the vision, the videos from InTouch or liveyounger.com, do the follow-up and enroll people. And you know what? Success will truly be yours. So I want to thank you very much for being part of this training and for the decision to join LifeWave. And I'm going to pause for a moment before we begin our Q&A. Okay, open season for me now, for you. If you want to raise your hand, if you got any questions, we'll now, I'm available to address any questions you might have. And there we go. Roxanne, go ahead, please.
Hi, Gregory. Thank you very much. I'm at a manager level, and I'm just curious, how can I better myself in order to make the $1,500 bonus weekly? I haven't hit that yet.
That was like a setup question. That was a tee up. So thank you so much.
No, I've been wanting to ask it for the longest time. I just didn't know how to. And I finally said, oh, you know what? I'm just going to ask it.
Okay. So you've achieved goal number 2, Roxanne. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
You're going to move on to number 3. You got to become a manager maker. So
Okay.
the people you're working with, you need to find out who wants to go to the next level. You work with the willing in this business. And somebody might be happy with their silver kit and buying product every month, and that's fine. We love them. We want to have them forever. But some people, get the taste of success with the product and the business, and they think, I want to do that too. So you need to become a manager maker. You need to start duplicating yourself and teaching other people to become a manager. And one of the best ways to do that, if you're new and you just became a manager, is to find people that are interested in becoming a manager and do a 3-way call with someone in your upline. Maybe your upline director or your upline senior director or someone above, and introduce, there's a term called stratification of influence. Okay. You want your people, your future leaders, to learn who your upline leaders are, because you're all in it together. And you know what? Your upline has a vested interest in your success and your people's success, because they make money every time you make money. So become a manager maker, Roxanne. That's the way to take your business to the next level.
Thank you. I do have one so far who's one person shy of becoming a manager. So.
Woo-hoo, you want to celebrate that? That's for right now. We have the manager maker bonus going. So when you break a new manager, we have, and I'm just going to jump around on the website here to show you where we are. We have in the what's new section, we have our manager maker program that I'm going to also share with you, an exciting change that we implemented as of yesterday. Every time you break a new manager, you make a $50 bonus and they make a $50 bonus. Well, with the constructive collective input of our WISE director team, we are now launching and officially notifying all of you that we now have a matching director bonus program. And if you break a new director, the upline director or above that helps that new person become a director, you're each going to get $250 because it's probably 5 times harder to become a director than it is to become a manager, right? So we're going to reward it 5 times as much. So, and I know we probably had our first director yesterday. We might have our next one today, but and we'll be modifying this over the next couple of days. We'll be modifying this section and we're calling it, Lavelle, you came up with the name. What are we calling it? Our MAD bonus, our MAD matching bonus?
Let's go, manager and director. Let's go mad.
Let's go, man. Manager and director. Right. So that goes right back to our goal number 2. We're rewarding with a 50-50 matching bonus. Goal number 3, become a director. We're rewarding with a 250-250 matching bonus. So that's new news, and you're the first to hear it. Okay. Hey, I see Sarah. You've got your hand up.
Thank you. This is a fabulous presentation, so timely, and what an amazing addition to the to the motivation. Thank you so much, Robin and Gregory. So my question is, I have focused on encouraging people to become BPs, and because I thought they were builders, but it turns out they're not, and they end up just being like customers. And so it turns out I have practically no real customers. And I'm wondering, would it be in my interest to encourage those inactive BPs, they're inactive as far as sharing, would it be a good thing to do to encourage them to become customers?
I don't think so. I think you might make a little bit more on them if they were a customer that a brand partner. But as your business starts growing, sometimes people wake up 6, 12, 18 months later and go, whoa, I have all those people under me. Maybe I should treat this like a business. There's no adage in our business. The fear of loss is greater than desire for gain. So, they're already there. A lot of brand partners are glorified customers, and that's okay. So, I know that in the future, the company is planning on and getting ready to implement a renewal fee. And I think it's going to be $19.95 once a year on the anniversary of your enrollment. And if people don't decide to stay a brand partner, they will automatically be downgraded to a customer. But I wouldn't spend my time worrying about converting people, downgrading people. I just go look for some excited people to work underneath them and, to build some fire down under them.
All right. Keep fishing, in other words.
Keep fishing. And Lavelle, I'm going to jump back to you because I jumped over you because your hand went down. So go ahead. I know you had something.
I don't know why it went down. So three things. One is the whole training with questions and answers right now. Will that be part of the video that we're going to post, or just the first part that you did?
I think we're going to do both.
Okay, so both. Okay, great.
We'll do both. Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, with the new director matching, are we going to continue with manager and director at the same time, or no? Or just director?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to continue until we blow through that $10,000.
Managers and directors. Great. Love
Correct.
it.
Right. So
Number
the
three,
$10,000 stays in place, and it's going to go a little faster now because every time we get a new director, $500 is going to,
that's
chunk
great.
off of it. Yeah.
And then the last thing, just want to share with the group, because I think it was Sarah that just asked that question about customers and,
Yeah.
people aren't recruiting. Write this down, everybody. 20% of the people do 80% of the work.
Mhm.
80% of the people do 20% of the work. You look at a lot of people that do a little bit, but you'll find a couple of leaders that will build the business. They'll do a lot. So 20% of the people do 80% of the work. 80% of the people do 20% of the work. I hope you got that.
It's Pareto's law. It applies to every area of life, doesn't it?
That's just the way it works.
That's the way it works. Yeah.
Thanks, Gregory. Thanks.
Okay. Hey, Carl, good morning.
Well, good morning to everybody. As always, Gregory, you've done a great presentation. I have a question on behalf of a particular manager, and it follows up on Roxanne's question. Is there a number that comes to mind in your mind about how many managers it would take to sign up to get to that 1,500? Sometimes a number is better than just saying you got to be a manager maker. Is there a number that comes to mind that I could share with her that would say, you know what, if you got X number of managers underneath you, you're going to start crowding that $1,500 per week limit?
I think, when we don't have, I think a lot of people that are approaching the $1,500 a limit at manager will become a director first. Okay. So, because becoming a manager doesn't really, there's not really a lot of business going on. So very few managers hit that level before they become a director. So I would just say, as you're moving on towards director, rather than say, you do this, you make that, I say most of the people that are approaching or at the director level are joining the weekly comma club, meaning they're starting to earn $1,000 or more per week, when they have a solid director business. And, as people move on towards senior director and beyond, you can look forward to joining the daily comma club, and we have a lot of people that, but I think we want to, initially you want to get them in the monthly comma club, because you have somebody make $1,000 a month and most of them are going to be with you for a good long time. In fact, statistically say, if you can get somebody to earn $300 to $500 a month, that satisfies most people. It validates the business and it motivates them to stay active. So does that help, Carl?
Well, yeah, I was intentional. Like, I have somebody who is really good one-on-one. It's old school, no computer, no tech savvy, nothing. She's hardcore, old school, selling one-on-one kneecap stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So I wanted to sort of give her a picture, a number to say, if you could get 20 managers signed up under you, you're going to be getting close to it. I just wanted to know if there was a number that way. I appreciate that some managers will elevate to directors, but there's also a responsibility that comes with director in being tech savvy and being able to resource them and share and contact them and all the things that some of us do. But in some of the old school ways, I wondered if there was a number, but if there isn't, I can understand that.
I don't have a number offhand that I feel comfortable throwing out there. I don't know if anybody else does. Michelle, you said statistics show an extra $500 will keep most people out of bankruptcy. Thank you. So I don't know if anybody else does, but I would just push them towards, building an organization with enough managers to get to the director level. And that's probably going to get them moving towards that weekly comma club. Go ahead, Lavelle.
Yeah, Gregory. What I want to keep it simple for everybody. For my group, I want to teach you the three things. Step one, like what you just taught, get binary qualified. Number two, become a manager. Number three, become a director. It really is that simple. It's like 1, 2, 3. If you just teach that, like ABC, 1, 2, 3, just keep it simple. If you really want to do the business, this is how you do the business. Number one, binary qualified. number 2 manager, number 3 director. Just duplicate that. I think call to try to help. If you just duplicate that system, you will find the leaders. And I think Gregory even said it most that
She's like, Mom, she's in a lot of pain. I was like, I know.
Need
but
to
we'll see
mute
what-
Tammy Raymond.
Thank you.
yeah, there's always going to be the 1 percenters and there's always going to be the 3 percenters. And I shared this on our call before. The guy, what's his name, Bill Britt, he said that when they went and interviewed him, they said, Bill, we went to a lot of the distributors in Amway, and most of them are saying, man, I'm not making money. I have all this product. What do I do? We come to your house and you have a 20-car garage and a palatial home. What's your secret? He said, there is no secret. He said, I personally spoke to 1,200 people. 900 people said no. 300 said yes. Out of the 300, only 85 ever did anything. Out of 85, only 35 was serious. And out of 35, 11 made me rich. It's always that 11 people out of 1,200 is 1%. They're the 1 percenters. It never changed.
That's
And
such
like Jim Rohn always said, you cannot change people. They can only change themselves.
yeah.
There you go.
You know, that's why one of my favorite sayings is it's success is not magical, it's mathematical. And those are some magical mathematical numbers, aren't they?
And just to let you know, guys, I was in another company, and when I read that, my wife and I personally recruited 300 people, and at the end of the day, only 13 that we recruited were left. But guess what happened? We were multiple 6-figure income earners. So if we can do it, you can do it. Just keep fishing.
That's awesome.
Amen.
Hey, all right, thanks. Hey, good morning, Christine. You had a question?
Good morning. Hi.
Hi.
So yeah, I really appreciate this call. I'm in the middle of having a water leak in my garage, but and got on a little late, but I wanted to hear again what the person said before about what the binary thing. What is that? Expound on that, because that's something
Well, yeah, you know, there's 2 types of compensation plans. There's a binary and there's a unilevel. Okay. And I'm going to stop sharing because I was doing some research earlier and I might be able to find something that I came across real quickly. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, this is, I'm going to share my screen again. This I thought was a really great, this is a company that sells MLM software. And, you know, in a binary, everybody goes down one of 2 legs. In a unilevel, everybody you sponsor, you go unlimited with, but, you know, unilevels don't build a team energy like a binary does. So in a binary, you know, you sponsor 3 people, that 3rd person is going to go over under one of the first 2. It's your choice.
Oh, it's
Okay.
like how we place people when we sign them up. We're either placing them on one side or the other side.
That's exactly it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's exactly it.
Okay. I was
So-
like, okay.
So
Yeah.
here's another diagram. You know, in a binary, you can go as deep as you want. In unilevel, people just, it doesn't build the team energy in the camaraderie that a binary does. You know,
Right.
so yep.
You're building across. And somebody told me that years ago, something like,
Did you freeze?
building it you wide, but you're not. Yeah, my only other, my only other experience with was Nature's Sunshine, and she was saying there's a difference to building across and wide and down.
Yeah, there
or
is
rather down. So
yeah, there is a strategy that goes in, and that's
explaining
why
that. I
early
appreciate that.
that, you know, as you begin building, you want to get your upline enroller or one of your upline leaders involved to help you understand your structure and strategy. There is some structure and strategy in building a business. In our first 6 months, 9 months of building the business, Robin watched it like a hawk. I mean, she loves numbers. Okay, it may not. She loves people, but she loves numbers too. And she'd come to me at the end of the week, says, "Look at this. We got 100 people here. We got 98 people there." And then she'd go, "We got 450 here. We got 470 there," and they were neck and neck. Until eventually one leg just broke out, it's like off it went. And that's what you call the monster leg syndrome. And I pray that it happens to all of you. Okay. That's when and you never know. I mean, we thought it was going to be the other leg. Okay. And one of our legs just, one person knew somebody that just kind of, drilled a hole to China, so to say. So it's a numbers game, and I'm sure that's what happened to Bill Britt too. That Lavelle was talking about. Those 11 people that made him rich, they probably had 5 or 10 people under them that made them rich. So hopefully
I posted it in the quote from Bill Britt is in the chat. Anyone that wants to get it, and
great.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you. Any other question? Yeah.
Just be careful now. Don't be mentioning them diseases, those monster, what did you call it? Monster leg syndrome?
Monster leg syndrome.
I couldn't read this. Okay.
We've got a cure for it.
You got a patch.
We got a patch for that. Okay. Hey, good morning, Cheryl. Cheryl Lynn, how are you?
I'm great. I wanted to just make 2 comments. First of all, this training is fabulous, and I'm really glad to be sitting here this morning, soaking it all in to really kind of start to understand the compensation plan. And secondly, as a new manager, I love those checks coming in every Friday. It's just really fun, and so soon, so I love the fact that this binary system pays, at very elementary levels. I mean, that just is huge to me. And to add on to what Lavelle said, I really appreciated a few weeks ago when you guys put out that interview of Kai Jacobson. That really hit a home run for me as, kind of on the verge of manager, and listening to the strategies that he used, and then kind of the numbers game, if you will, over the years. Find a diamond and then find another one. And it just really, really sunk in. And the other thing that I really dearly love is the process to use for success, the process for enrollment. Those 3-way calls, I use 3-way calls for every single person sitting in front of me, and how invaluable that is. So I just wanted to emphasize that I have been in a couple of other network marketing or groups that didn't necessarily use that strategy, and it's so powerful, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up, because our belief and philosophy is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And 3-way calling, I'll just regress a little bit and share my story about 3-way calling. When I joined network marketing back in 1988, I won't say I failed miserably, but it was borderline. Okay. I wasn't a streaming success story, even though I came from 15 years of small business ownership. I understood business, balance sheet, P&L, hire, fire, train, and I saw these young, spunky guys younger than me with, and I thought, damn, if they can do it, I can do it. Well, so I tried to recreate the wheel, do it my way. And, I should have learned how to spin the wheel. And when I left that first company, got into the next company, my sponsor, my friend Bob, he insisted, he says, Gregory, you get them interested, you pique their interest, and then you bring them to me. And so we became workout buddies, and just about everybody I put on the phone with Bob joined the business. It's like, whoa, this is very cool, you know? So, and I learned that and I started duplicating that and doing three ways with my downline. And so three-way calling is one of the most powerful success tools you have at your disposal. Your job is to get people interested enough to make them worthy of spending your upline's time to get on the phone with them. And that's why I like Kai's qualification strategy. It says, you know, on a 1 to 10 scale, how interested are you? If they say 5, say, okay, well, let me send you another video and let's talk about this. And, you know, if they say, you know, probably 7, say, you know, let me get you on the phone with one of my teammates, one of my success partners. Don't say upline, you know, unless they're networkers. But one of my associates, one of my success partners, who's got more experience than I. They've been in the business longer, and I'd love to introduce you. And three-way calling is just so beautiful. And so, Sunshower, over to you, my dear.
So it's been a while, but I did a demonstration for us, right? For three-way
Yes.
calls. I think that recording somewhere. Look, Ravel, where is it? Judy, where is it?
Yes. Thank you. It's got to be there somewhere. I wonder where.
Well,
Yeah.
at the very least, it would be on Live Younger YouTube.
Yes, I'm sure it
Yes.
would be.
Sunshower.
Yes, under the Thursday morning training calls.
And there's a vast wealth of information in Live Younger. YouTube.com is where all these calls end up residing. Some of them end up other places within Live Younger Success, but we can't put all of our recordings in Live Younger Success, or, you know, just be way too much. But I'm glad you pointed that out, and that was a great training you did, Sunshower.
It was
Hey,
very
good morning.
fun.
Yeah, good morning, Ravel.
Hi there, thanks. Yeah, that three-way calling would be at liveyoungeryoutube.com. What a fabulous presentation, Gregory. I can't wait to hear this again. Just going back to Lavelle's comment that we've heard a couple of times now, thanks, Lavelle, showing the plan to 1,200 people. What would your definition be, Gregory, of showing the plan? Would you say that showing them liveyounger.com would suffice to sharing the plan, or would you say that's a little bit more involved?
You know, I'm going to defer that to Lavelle because, let him finish his story and bring it home for how that would relate to our business sharing and recruiting and presentation processes here with LifeWave.
So thanks, Val. So from my experience, and experience is the best teacher, of course. So when I heard that story, and a couple of things, what Gregory just said, third-party validation is everything. Don't be the star of your own movie. You see what I'm saying? You got to pass the ball. And that is actually spiritual as well, because I'm a big believer. I think I've mentioned that many times, my wife and I, that even in the Bible, it says a prophet is not honored in his own hometown. You got to get other people involved. A prophet's not even honored in his own household, because that's how, because husband and wife can't get along sometimes. You know how that goes too. But we're going to talk, that's another story. But anyway, the thing is, Robel, you're looking for people, as Gregory said, you're looking for people who are looking for you. Not everybody's looking for you, but the people that are looking for you, you got to pour yourself into that person as much as you can and get your success partner or upline to pour into that person, which you don't know. And that's how you find those, like I know Bill Gould said, it's like digging for gold. You got to go through a lot of dirt to get to the gold. You just have to go through the people. And what I did, I just shared the program, meaning if, like even Robin says, what do you want, a little bit, a lot, or somewhere in between? And you will find that person that you're looking for by just going through the numbers. And Jim Rohn says, and I like to give people credit, Jim Rohn says even the same thing that lost my train of thought. But the thing is that what I did was just find the people who want it as much as you or more than you. And that's a process, it is a process. Did that answer your question, Rovell? It really is a process.
I agree with what you shared, Lavelle. Are you suggesting that the definition of showing the plan could differ from person to person?
Let me
Correct.
address if I might.
Go ahead,
In
Greg.
the old days, in the old Amway whiteboard, let's draw some circles. That
Yeah.
was called showing the plan. Hey, could you stop by the house? We're having a few people over for a glass of wine tonight. You walk in, there's a whiteboard, and there you are at an Amway meeting, right? That was showing the plan. So showing the plan was pretty much people sitting through an hour presentation. So it wasn't like, hey, are you interested in soap? Or hey, you're interested in making money? It was, giving them enough information to make an informed decision, as we like to say. So I don't think it's not, I sent 1,200 people a video. Well, you got to show enough information that out of those 1,200, 25% of them or 300 actually said, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to join. So I think that's what showing the plan is giving people enough information to make an informed decision. And if 1 out of 4 says yes, congratulations, But, if you just send a video, you probably get 1 out of 100.
Yeah, you gotta do the work. But once
Yeah.
you do the work, everything else falls into place.
So we don't use that terminology anymore, show the plan. We
Yeah.
pique people's interest, we point them to tools, we follow up and blah, blah, blah. Hey, good morning, Jerry.
Good morning, Gregory. I just wanted to piggyback on Ravel and a couple others that, I've been reading things for almost 3 years now, going over things and listening to them. And yesterday and today, you did a marvelous job on taking that and dumbing it down to us and really pulling it out so that we can now understand it better, because read it. But you just did it really a great thing for me. It was really a wonderful presentation yesterday and today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're almost at the top of the hour, but we have time for 1 or 2 more questions if anybody has one. Otherwise, we can call it complete. As I like to say, silence is consent. So who's going to be our next new director maker? Who's going to take advantage of our MAD bonus, our manager and director matching bonus program? All right. All right, Cheryl, Lynn. All right, Sunshower. We're happy to be able to work together. This is such a blessed opportunity we all share. I think, for us and probably for many or all of you, LifeWave is an answer to a prayer. And there's people out there praying for it, that it's your job to answer their prayer. So thanks, everyone. We'll call it a wrap. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you on one of the upcoming calls and opportunities.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye,
again, Gregory.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
Gregory.
Have a great
Gregory.
week.
Yeah.
you.
Presentation.
Thanks, Lavelle.
Thank you.
Everyone. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gregory.
Have a good X39 day.
Right?
Thank you.
Yes, ditto.
Thanks again.
Great call.
Thanks, Gregory. Fabulous call.
Thanks, Judy. Couldn't have done it without you.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank you,
do it
thank
together.
you.
Great job, Gregory. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Back to the basics.
Love it.
Yeah,
So-
me too. Yeah. Keep it simple. Okay, bye, everyone. See ya.
Mhm.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.